Hello everyone, my name is Jonathan Roach and I'm your Theological Librarian here at St. Thomas University. This is a general introduction to theological research, getting your project started. The agenda for this video tutorial is how to set up a winning process, creating a research process and a map, and engaging the process. First of all, it's very important to consider where do good ideas come from. Well, the best ideas come from you, what you're interested in, your family, what affects your family, and your career goals. Also, a good place to look is current journals. Flip through the current journals. What are the hot topics? Look at news websites. Look at theological news websites. Read theology newspapers. What is the hot topic? And also, good ideas come from other people. Talk to your professor. Talk to members of your congregation. What is affecting them? What are they interested in? When you find a good idea, it's important that you do real research and not false research. False research assumes that it is your task to gather information and combine it into a paper. It's when you summarize by reporting what is known and what has been done in the past about this topic. It's superficial because it does not call for your independent and critical thinking, and it's boring to the student who has to write it, and it's boring to the poor professor who has to read it. Don't do false research. Do real research. Real research takes a burning question and examines this topic to expand knowledge and understanding. It has a narrow focus that asks a question that does not have a simple answer. If your question can be answered by yes or no, it's not a good question. It is comprehensive by examining and evaluating a diverse and broad sample of existing knowledge. And it demonstrates critical thinking through original conclusions and ideas that are supported by the research. So do real research. Now, before you begin, you want to set up an organizational system that will help you succeed. Know yourself. Know how do you work best? What time of day do you work best? When is your brain at its best for writing? When is it at its best for reading? And what do you need to succeed? Understand how to use the resources. Have your login and password. And set up a RefWorks account, which will be covered more later in this video. 5 keys to doing good theological research are: know what your professor wants for this assignment. If your professor asks for a research paper, do not give them a sermon. Secondly, find a subject that you care about and that fits your assignment. Next, locate and read the most relevant and highest quality information. There will be other videos in the series that will help you find and use information. Then you will synthesize this information with your ideas and insights. And finally, present a well-developed assignment that demonstrates clear ideas, good organization, and documents everything. It's very important as you're developing your research ideas to find the right language. This will give you the correct search terms to look for information on your topic in the library databases. For example, if your idea is to look for materials on death, there are all kinds of words that may describe better what you are looking for, such as dying, bereavement, mortality, terminal illness, hospice, suicide, natural causes of death, murder. All of these will help you find different sources of information. There is a website, authorities.loc.gov, that will help you find the best possible language. LOC stands for Library of Congress, and it is around the subject headings of the Library of Congress that the information in our library is organized. If you need help finding the best language to search in our catalog, please contact me or one of our other research librarians. Secondly, I strongly suggest that you develop a research map. A research map lets you know where you are going. where you have been, and there is a sample research map found under quick links on the School of Theology e-research page. Remember, theology is a different discipline than many of you have been researching before, and when you fly into a strange city, having a map will help you get where you need to go. Also, as you are engaging in the research process, you want to prevent a pigsty from happening. You want to prevent from finding too much or too little information. So as you're creating your research plan, know what your topic is. It's not a good idea to come to the library and just say, well, I don't know what my paper is, so let me get a little bit of everything. Know what your topic is before you begin. Know where to look for information. Ask research librarians like myself in the university library. Work with your professor. Use the e-research page for the School of Theology and Ministry found on the library homepage. Also, plan for the amount of information that you need. If you're writing a 5-page paper, you don't need 300 resources. Likewise, if you're writing a 20-page paper, probably 2 resources will not be enough. Try to judge how much information you will need and find the best possible resources. As you create your timeline for your project, make sure that you have time for researching and ordering. You might need to order information through interlibrary loan, which takes 1 to 2 weeks for the materials to get here. Time for reading. It could be the best research in the world, but if you start your research reading at 6 p.m. when your paper is due at midnight, it's not going to be a great paper. You also need to budget time for writing, a second round of research because you might find that there are holes and ideas that you did not consider in your first round of research, time to edit your paper, and then time for proofreading. Please consult the research map guide that is found on the e-research page of the School of Theology and Ministry, and if you need more help setting up a winning process, please give me a call or email me at the University Library. At St. Thomas University, we have both the physical library and our digital front door through the World Wide Web. You can also research the library through your cell phone. We have mobile apps for both Android and iPhones available, and you can find more information on those on the St. Thomas University website. We also on the website have our services to distance students. If you are a distance student, please go to this website from our homepage, and it will tell you about how to get a hold of people to help you. It will tell you about how to have materials mailed to you, and it will tell you how to do interlibrary loans from your home. The mobile apps I was talking about are available to use the library catalog, to find out the library hours, contact information for myself and the other librarians, and to connect to us through social media, including Facebook. You can find more information on that on the library homepage. You will also find a link on the library homepage to the School of Theology and Ministry e-research page. This contains subscription links to databases, ebooks, e-reference materials that will help you do your research. Not everything at St. Thomas University is available as an e-research materials. So please check both digital and print resources. As you're creating research phrases, try using Boolean operators such as the words and, or, and not to combine or expand your search terms. You can also use parentheses or quotation marks to specify the orders in which the terms need to be combined. Remember that and makes your search narrower, whereas or makes it broader. not eliminates materials that you don't want to find. As you're engaging the process, I also want you to set up a RefWorks account. A RefWorks is a bibliographic management software that helps you organize, prepare your bibliographies, use the APA, MLA, or Chicago format. And to get started, go to the e-research page for the School of Theology and Ministry and set up your account. There is another educational video that we have on the library website to help you use RefWorks. This is the end of the first presentation. Please contact me if you have any questions or need any further assistance.